Hi, I'm Ryan Dawes, editor of IoT News, and today I have Mahesh Chikodi with me, who is the General Manager of Bosch UK. Do you want to give me a quick rundown of what your job entails?
So yeah, thanks. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Mahesh, and as my job responsibility, I'm responsible for IoT strategy and innovation in Bosch UK in Ireland, and also I'm a part of the central IoT strategy team for Bosch globally.
Great. Well, I'm afraid I ended up turning up to one of your sessions earlier a little bit late. You were on a panel called, on a session called IoT-enabled smart buildings. Can you sort of give me a rundown of what you were speaking about?
Sure. So in my speech today, I spoke of what does a smart building mean, and what are the systems that run and exist in existing buildings. What would be smart buildings of the future look like? So I took a persona of Jane. What would her day be in a smart building environment? And I give certain examples of how does a smart building need to how should the implementation be? As I mentioned in my session, a smart building's objective is to make occupants, mainly to improve the productivity and well-being of occupants in a smart building. It's not about just technology, but keep the focus purely on the occupants who are in the building and think of use cases that will help them be more productive. Yeah?
Okay, great. So, how competitive do you see the UK in the IoT space, sort of on a global scale?
So, as my role entails, I am responsible for innovations that happen in the region.
Yeah.
And just to give you some insights, for Bosch, UK is a very important market. We won an award last year as one of the best regions worldwide in the Bosch world for coming up with ideas and solutions for smart cities. We are doing a lot of innovation here in the region on smart agri, on smart building, on smart city topics, on air quality monitoring systems. A lot of innovation is happening in the region, and for us the vision is build solutions that were not thought of in the Bosch world in the region and then take it to the market. The second aspect is we are looking at integrating existing systems from Bosch and connecting it on one single platform. So that's another area that we are working here.
And so how easy are you finding that to do to make your existing solutions, which have obviously been around for a long time, and really sort of connect them into the Internet of Things?
Yeah. So we have, our strategy is we do have systems that existed in the past. At the same time, we also are developing new systems. So to just give you an insight, per day we file 22 patents. There are 59,000 engineers working on research and development. So you can imagine the kind of innovation that happens in the company. But at the same time, we want to have old systems running and working with and integrating with new systems. So there is a transition that is planned. So, for example, we have acquired a company called Process. The objective of this company is to integrate old systems which run in a building like BACnet, etc., with new systems and new protocols that people are talking of. So there is definitely a transition plan between the old and the new. And from a building or a heating system, there's a strategy that we have, and we are going as per our strategy.
Great. So I know that you guys use Cloud Foundry as a middleware layer. Why did you pick that solution in particular?
The technical assessment was done by the team, and they found it right. But at the same time, different parts of the Bosch entity also are collaborating with different technology providers. Like we have a strong association with Microsoft. We work with other partners here in the region. So it's not Cloud Foundry is just one example, but we have multiple other use cases worldwide.
Yeah. So speaking about some of those partnerships, you have a slightly tenuous link at the moment with IOTA. What are you guys planning to do with them?
Sorry, what?
With IOTA, the blockchain.
Yes. Yes. So on that front, I have limited knowledge, to be honest, but there's a team which actually is working on that alliance platform. So I think I would let them speak on what's the objective there.
Yep. Okay, no problem. So what's the most impressive deployment you've seen of Bosch's IoT solutions so far?
I can go on and on, to be honest. So let me give you an example of vending as a topic, another example of retail as a topic. So we are working with a partner where we have connected 400,000 vending machines on one single platform. Yeah. So that's one significance. We are not talking of the future. We are talking of systems that run now.
Yeah.
We have designed the software and the hardware platform where the end customer or very large, beverages company is able to monitor all the vending machines, 400,000, all of them on one single platform. They know asset tracking, they know asset monitoring, asset maintenance, predictive maintenance. All of that aspects are taken care on from one command center. So that's one example which is done in the UK. We also have another example of a retail store where we're working with them along with another partner to figure out as customers enter a store, what do they do? Do they go right, they go left, they go straight? So in a specific aisle, how much time do they spend? What if they pick up a pair of let's say jeans and they pick up a t-shirt? Can we go back and offer insights back to the retail stores that these two products need to be kept next to each other? So we are using RFID plus computer vision as a technology to try and bring these two layers together.
Great. So what vertical is Bosch most looking to disrupt? I know you spoke a lot about retail there, but obviously you're quite big in healthcare and automotive and that sort of thing. What do you see as your biggest sort of vertical?
I mean, today's world, just to give you a business perspective, automotive is the biggest segment for us, followed by industrial technology, energy and building. Today morning I spoke, building technology is not new. We've been in this domain for quite a long. We turn over around 5.2 billion euros. And I mean, for us, all these three segments in the future will be commonly connected to one single, I would say, solution where we say as a smart city solution, where all of this, entity of automotive, industrial technology, energy and building, all of that gets connected to one common glue, which is smart city solutions or smart building solutions. So for us, that's one big forte. Bosch is also now coming up with connected mobility solutions as another topic, where we are looking at not just selling products, but we are now taking a step forward of offering our entire solution as a service. So that's another area that we are looking at.
So I know obviously as part of your job you need to be excited about the whole potential of all smart cities and smart homes. But what in particular do you think is most exciting? Where's the most sort of impressive advancements happening right now?
Some of the advancements that are happening are at the bottommost layer on sensors. As you must be aware now, low power sensor technology is active. Connecting sensors using LoRaWAN, that's very active. Fog computing as a topic is absolutely active. In fact, just to give you an example, we are working with a partner in UK to design and develop this fog computing gateway, and this gateway would be installed in buildings and we can compute at a local level and not in the cloud. Yeah? So that's another aspect. Another, I would say the fourth aspect is where, let's say you have HVAC systems, lighting systems, so on and so forth. We are seeing two patterns here. One where the customer says they need all of these systems on one single IoT platform, and other cases customer says no, we need separate IoT platforms for separate business domains. That's another interesting I would say insights in the market. Last but not the least, customer need data analytics and they need analytics right now. We are able to offer that using our own platform. So it's quite an interesting domain for us now.
Yeah. Another interesting technology coming up is artificial intelligence. What are you guys doing in that domain?
So we have the plans from Bosch is to invest over 300 million on purely AI topic, and we have set up a division called as Center for Artificial Intelligence within Bosch. There are 3 regional hubs worldwide, and we're working. It's mainly a horizontal that cuts across all our business divisions, and they work on topics to make all this data coming from our devices. How can you take intelligent decisions out of it? How can you make our products much more intelligent rather than just offering data insights? So one product I spoke of today in my session of intelligent video analytics camera, where the camera is able to detect fire and smoke much before a smoke detector can detect it, and then call for action. So without any manual intervention, the camera detects it, sends alert, and you can avoid a incident.
Yeah, I can see massive advantages to that.
Absolutely. I mean, Bosch is a company known for technology, and as I spoke, it's a tech evolution that we are riding. And bottom line is to improve life. Yeah? That's our goal and mission.
That's great. Well, that's everything from me, Mahesh. So thank you
Pleasure.
for
Thank you so
taking
much.
questions.